Hello and welcome to Sacred Shadow Alchemy. I am Kiki, your Shadow Alchemist, and tonight I really needed to tune in because sometimes I have what I call the cosmic jukebox. So I have like a song in my head playing again and again and again until I can't anymore. And right now for a few days it has been Voila. It's a song by Barbara Pravi. And it's about, maybe you heard it, it's like voilà, 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 voilà qui je suis, même si mise à nu, j'ai peur, oui. And it's about an artist that desperately wants to be seen and to be heard, and to touch the heart of people with her heart, with her art and with her stories. So I feel that right now I'm talking to artists, and if you're not an artist, then and it resonates with you, then I'm talking to someone who was raised in a family where it was told children should be seen but not heard, that you really need to fight hard to get some attention from the adults around you. I really have the image of a child right now, like pulling on the sleeves of the papa or mama and saying, hey, look at me, watch me, hear me, like needed attention. That's so maybe it's for you to this message, but it's especially for artists, and I think it's about the fear of being seen. So I would like to, if it resonates with you, then we will have a look about where does it come from, where are you at right now, and what will happen if you release this fear of being seen. Like I had it, and obviously I don't have it anymore, otherwise I wouldn't be on YouTube showing my face to potentially thousands of people. But I had it really strong, and for a while, every time I was about to, I am a writer too, and a podcaster, and yes, YouTuber. And in the past, every time I was about to begin to be seen, like being published or stuff, then I would self-sabotage so that it doesn't happen. Like my fear of success used to be greater than my fear of failure. So I had to work on that too, and to look at my shadow and to see where it comes from. So that's what I want to do with you right now. So let's go. Alors d'où ça vient cette peur de ne pas être osée, s'il vous plaît? Merci. Oh, a lot of cards. So I just asked, where does it come from, this fear of being seen? Why are you deep down? Maybe you don't think you are, but think hard. How do you feel in situations when you are the center of attention? If you are an artist, do you use a pen name? Do you hide? So it's not always about hiding. Sometimes we use pen names or artist names because we want to create our own identity and we want to resonate with people as a certain person. Like we create a persona. It doesn't mean that we are hiding. Sometimes it's good to have like a character, a persona, a mask as an artist to feel really free in our art. But sometimes we do that to hide because we don't want people around us to know what we are doing, or we don't want to our family or friends or close ones to read what we write or to see what videos we shoot and so on. So if it's what you're doing, then it's a sign that maybe deep down you are scared to be seen, that you are afraid to be seen. I had a feeling that it comes from your, I would say past experience, obviously, but I think from your family. I think that as a child you heard you are not that interesting. So, like, maybe as a child you wanted to, because I think we've all done that. You are like at a family gathering with your cousins, and the children prepare like a little play, a little theater play, and they want to show it to the whole family. And maybe someone says, "Oh, why do you do that? You're not that interesting." Or if you created a piece of art, like you wrote a short story as a child, or you drew a really, really nice picture, or you want to do magic tricks in front of the family or stuff, and you are dismissed by the others around you, and you are told stuff like, "Stop wanting to be in the center of the attention, you are not that interesting." And that's what you learned. What do I have to offer? Especially like sometimes as a writer, for instance, sometimes I read a book and I think, oh my god, I could have written this book. So when I have this idea, like this idea is quite similar. In the past I would maybe not write this book because I would think, oh, why bother, because someone else did it much better than I would do, for instance. But it's not the case. Your voice is unique and nobody will ever tell a story the way you do. So do it. Even if it's just for one person. That's what, like right now my channel is new and I don't have a lot of views, and it's okay because I do it to bring out the messages. Sometimes I pull cards for myself or for friends, and or for my other YouTube channel, it's a French one. But I have this feeling, no, this one is for Sacred Shadow Alchemy, and I just make the video and I just release it, and maybe as you watch, it's 5 years from now, but this message was for you. That's why I felt called to do it, even if it just help one person, even if it's helping just you. Then I've done my job. That's all I want, just to help at least one person. And if it's you, then I'm happy that my video could find you, so that you can alchemize this fear of being seen. So it doesn't matter for how many people you do that. Maybe in the beginning it's just for 2 people, and then one day, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, it's for a lot. Right now I'm thinking about The Witcher, the book. When it was published, it was not a success, and then someone made a video game out of it, and then it began success. I don't remember the years, but I think it was like more than 10 years after the book that was published that it was quite a success. So don't look at the outcome, don't look at the sales. If you feel called to write a song, to write a book, to make a video, to make a short film, whatever you feel called to create. And it's really about creation. You don't have to be an artist in the strict sense. If you are creating something, then you are a creator, you are an artist. And right now I feel a lot of pain in my sacral chakra area. It's all about creativity. So I feel that maybe you haven't been able to identify as an artist because you were shut down in your creations, or maybe because you never had the external validation. But something really helped me to shift. It was reading the books by Julia Cameron, and as a writer I read The Right to Write, and she writes in it, if you feel called to write, if you write on a regular basis, you are a writer, no matter if you're published or not. A writer is a person who writes. A painter is a person who paints. A content creator is a person who creates content, and no matter how much people are watching it, you don't need validation. And if you do, then I give you permission and I give you my blessing to create whatever you want to create, whatever you feel called to do, whatever brings you joy when you create. So do it. You are interesting enough. If you came here on earth, if you incarnated here, it's because you have a unique soul signature, a unique soul print, and your voice matters, even if it's just for one person. And even if your creation is never seen by anyone, maybe someone will see you create and you will inspire them to create too, and they will maybe have success in a more traditional way. So you never know. You never know the impact of your creation on the people around you. So just do. If not for other people, do it for yourself. And last week I had a reading about the inner child and the joy of creation and the joy of doing stuff that would have made your inner child happy. So maybe this one will resonate too, because I think that all children are artists and creators, and then they are shut down by society, their family, whatever. But deep down, humans are creators. Humans are made to create. We are the master manifestor and the creator, the co-creators of our lives with the divine. So if it's not about artistic creation, maybe it's about creating a life that is aligned with you. So take how it resonates. But in the present moment, it is shifting. This is basically the wheel of fortune, and it's when things start to shift. And for me, it comes from the divine, but it's not like a gift from the heavens. Maybe it will take this form, but it's like as a response to what you create. So if you take a leap of faith and believe in yourself and do whatever you feel called to do, whatever you feel called to create with no expectation on the outcome, then the universe will meet you more than halfway and will help you find your soul tribe, will help you find the people who will resonate with what you are creating. And it's about the fear of being seen. So if it's not as an artist, maybe as yourself, maybe you have put a mask, a social mask, because you learned that it was safer to do so. But if you drop the mask and you show up as yourself, maybe you will lose people along the way, because this one, even if she's living her best life, for me it's like a single card. It doesn't mean that you have to be single for this reading to resonate, but it's like a bit of a lone wolf energy, but a happy lone wolf. It was a choice, or his choice. So maybe it means that you will lose people along the way, but it's okay, because the people you lose when you are showing up as yourself, they are not for you. Especially if you have been people pleasing and hiding yourself to appease tensions or to preserve the harmony, it's not healthy for you in the long run. So it's good that you lose the people who do not resonate with you, and then your soul tribe will come. And I need to clarify this one. It's the Page of Swords. Maybe it's about social media. Maybe it's the fear of showing yourself in social media. So if you have the ambition of selling your art, selling your creation, being monetized, selling your books, selling your songs, of course you have to market it. And no, you don't really have to, but the consequence of selling a lot of your art is that you will be seen by a lot of people, maybe on social media, and maybe you are scared to be seen by certain people. Because then it will mean that you will be in conflict with someone. Maybe someone will feel attacked by your art or by your content. Maybe you are scared of haters. But you know what? I have a great way to shut up haters on my French YouTube channel. I was really happy to have my first hater, because it means that my content is getting a bit out of the niche and is being shown to a brighter audience. So of course it will be shown to people that don't resonate with what I have to say, with people who don't match my vibe, don't match my energy. Of course, it's always sad when people have nothing better to do than to be aggressive with strangers on the internet, but it was really funny, actually. Of course, I was surprised to see my first hate comment, and when the initial shock passed, I responded. So my first response was respectful, because you never know, and I always give everyone a chance. So I said something like, thank you for your opinion, but I would be grateful to you if you could express it in a more polite manner, with more respect to the people of the community, because this person was really attacking my community. And like, if you don't believe in magic and tarot, don't watch tarot stuff, you know. But so that's why he was attacking it, in a really, like, personally attacking me and what I do on YouTube. So I said it politely. And then he responded and was even more aggressive. So I responded, thank you for your comment. They really do help YouTube to show my message to an even broader audience. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, because like, your comment helps people to find the channel. And then I could literally see him in my mind, what do I do now? Because if I respond to her and I keep writing back and forth in comments, then she will get more fans, and someday maybe she will get money out of it. I don't want it to, because I think it's bullshit what she does. But if I don't answer, then she will think she's right. So I could really literally picture him in my mind, because he was a guy. What do I do? What do I do? And he never commented back again. And he even drew a kind of shitstorm on his head. Like a few hardcore fans wrote stuff like, if you don't like tarot, don't watch tarot readings. If you don't believe in energy and kundalini, then why are you can just use the magic of the swipe or some stuff, like really mocking him. I did nothing. Like, they all took my defense, and that's why don't be scared of haters. It's a good sign when you have your first haters. It means that you are being shown to more people, and really they can't do any harm to you. Like, you can always block them, you can always report them when it's too much. It's never agreeable, it's never, of course, I would like the internet to be a safe place for everyone, but really, I have compassion for these poor souls, because they have nothing better to do than to be mean to strangers on the internet. So they're not happy, because happy people don't do that. So frankly, I pity them. Not that I feel better than them as a human being, but really they're not happy. So I think, oh, poor souls, he's not happy, he has nothing better to do. So now I would like to know what happens for you if you drop this fear of being seen. Alors, qu'est-ce qui se passe pour mes spectateurs si ils lâchent cette peur d'être vus? Of course, the emperor. So you could make money, big money. You could build your own empire. Like, if you have a scarcity mindset regarding money, maybe your art could help you sail away from it. Sail away, sail away, sail away. And maybe you like Enya, I don't know. What is it? Yes, Six of Pentacles. So the universe, or your public, your people buying your art, people consuming your content, they will give you money for that. And here, 5 of Cups. if you feel stuck, a lot of watery energy, so it's what is blocking you about your art is, I think, this old grief. You were taught, yeah, you see these cups, they are on the floor, they are empty, and the person here is turning himself to the empty cups, but if he would turn around, he would see that you have 2 cups standing. They are not empty, they are full. And for me, it's like you don't see the 2 of cups coming in from you. So if it's a love reading for you, maybe it means that you could meet your counterpart, your future lover or thing, but it can mean too like people who love you, maybe, or good opportunities, maybe partnerships in your art, like a good job relationship, a good relationship with your community. A lot of love could be flowing to you if you would just paying attention, like adopt another point of view. Maybe you have some expectations about how it should look like. For instance, if you write books and you have in your mind that you need a publisher to validate you and to organize a book tour for you, maybe you could self-publish a book. And if it's for children, you can visit schools and receive all this love from the children who loved your book. So maybe you need to be a bit more open-minded and see the situation from another point of view to get what you want. Because sometimes, like I hear, you can always get what you want, but not always in the way you expected it. So maybe you need to explore other possibilities. Just test out what do you have to lose. Like if right now nobody knows what you're doing, the good news is nobody cares. So you are free to test, you are free to make experiments. And you know what? If you don't have success, if you think you fail, but there is no failure, you can only learn a lesson, then you know what? Nobody have seen you. Nobody saw you doing that. So nobody cares. Like if you self-publish a book, try to market it. Don't tell anyone because it's not for your friends and family. You are looking for your true public, your true reader community, and you don't tell any one of them, then who cares? Nobody will know if you don't tell anyone. And maybe use a pen name. If the paradox could be, by hiding yourself behind a pen name, if you feel more free to share what you have to share with the world, then do it. You don't have to tell the entire world. As long as your people find you, as long as your tribe, your readers, your community, whatever the case for what you are creating, as long as they are finding you, then who cares? Like Kiki, it's my nickname. You don't know what's my real name, and it's okay, you don't need to know. You just need to resonate with what I'm saying and just click on YouTube, click on the video, maybe follow me if you want more. But you don't need to know my full name and address and CV and history to resonate with what I have to do, with what I have to offer you. So don't be scared. Don't be scared to be seen, because it could help you build an empire. Even if it's a niche, even if nobody knows. Who knows, maybe you will, I don't know, write an ebook about a super unknown theme, not mainstream at all, but you will resonate with a hardcore fan community, and they will help you feel safe and seen, like the emperor. everyone in the land, everyone in his empire knows him. He is the head of the empire, the chief. So maybe you can become a leader in your niche community. It doesn't have to be big. Follow your joy. This one again, like, I think if I'm not mistaken, this card is showing up in every reading right now that I do, that I post. So maybe check the other readings if you haven't yet. I know for sure that it was in the last reading. Yes, and I just split the deck and look who showed up. The Empress. So if it's a love reading, maybe it brings you your true match. But like, I don't know, maybe you will marry one day someone from your community. I don't know. But it can talk about the inner union in yourself of your masculine and feminine polarity. You need your Empress to be in the flow. It's the creative force. She gives birth to your creation. But in order for that creation to be seen by the world and maybe to make money out of it, of course you need to channel your inner emperor, who will act in alignment with your mission, with your creation, who will maybe strategize, for instance, study marketing or taking the concrete steps to materialize it, to manifest it in the real world. For instance, if your creation is about creating your own business, then of course you will need an emperor to take all the legal steps of founding a business and so on. So it's all about giving your inner Empress the space to create, not always micromanage what you have to offer, being free flow, but use your inner masculine, your inner emperor energy to build in the real world what you came here to build. And how do you know what you came here to do? It's by following your inner joy. Follow what lights you up. What do you like to do even when you're not paid to do it? It doesn't mean that you have to do it for free your whole life. Maybe you can make money with it. But don't look at the money outcome. Just follow what brings you joy, and channel your inner emperor to make it happen. And channel your inner empress to create it, to be in the flow. So I think we're done. I'm not hearing anything else. I hope that it resonated with you. I hope that it helped. Maybe you can write in the comments what do you want to create, what your soul is calling you to create, so that other people get inspired and you don't have to limit yourself to one area. Human beings are creative. They are meant to create a lot of things. They are meant to write and dance and paint and love and create life and create businesses that align with who they are. They are meant to cook, to raise children, to repair stuff, to sew dresses, whatever. What brings you joy? What brings you joy? So write it in the comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.